All right, so I don't want this to be like a Jet Franzen type video where it's just like, everything sucks, everybody's awful, everybody's an idiot except for me, like every single one of those guys' videos. Which, if you don't know who that is, that's like the guy that has like the fucking kind of like the Beatles haircut, and he just talks to his computer. And this guy, he's just, every single one of his videos are like just so negative. Like, it's negative for me. And like, if you've watched my channel for a while, like, you know that I can get pretty negative about people. I'm very suspicious of people. I don't trust people very easily. But this guy is just like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Every video is like, modern dating is awful, or like modern society is falling apart. Like everything is so terrible. Everything is so bad. Like, and I have days like that too, where it's like, and by the way, he also makes videos where it's like, if you're an intelligent person, people just aren't going to like you. That's not true at all. People probably don't dislike you because you're intelligent. They probably dislike you because you think you're better than other people and you think other people suck. So they're naturally not going to like you, because people like people that are nice to them and they dislike people that aren't nice to them. So that's really just the main thing. Like, if you are dating nowadays, like, I'm not, like I said, I don't want this to be fucking just overly negative, but it's like, it just feels so fucking hard. Like, I went out to some bars this weekend, and I didn't talk to anybody, I ordered a couple drinks, I sat by myself, and then I left like a fucking G, like Don Draper. Everybody was too scared to talk to me. They were like, that guy's too cool, we can't go up and talk to him. But I think I didn't talk to any girls there because it wasn't necessarily because I was nervous. I was just thinking, like, what do you even say? What can you even say that's like not gonna get you put in a TikTok cringe compilation? Like, obviously nobody's recording you. You're not gonna get put online or whatever, but just like the whole idea of it is just like, I'll watch some of these videos where the guy will like hit on the girl and like get her number and the interaction goes well, but even if it goes well, it just feels so fucking cringy. It's just like, I hate the idea of pickup lines. I hate the idea of like doing this like cheesy stuff. If it's like, you're the most beautiful girl I've seen today, so I just had to come up to you. Like, it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's because like it puts me in a vulnerable position where it's like I'm doing something that's like fucking kind of cringy, or kind of like yeah, it could be seen as like cringy. If the girl likes it, then you're a fucking genius. If she doesn't like it, then you're a retard, you're cringe, you're a fucking, you have no riz. But God, man, it's so hard sometimes to just like motivate yourself to go up and talk when like there's a good chance that it's not going to go well, and you also know that like half the time they're just like kind of being nice to you. Like, I don't know, and like I have hit on girls before and it's gone well, like in public places, like at like bars and clubs and stuff like that. But even then, it's like the whole thing just feels fucking weird. Like, even if it goes well, it just feels like this isn't like a genuine human interaction. This is lust mixed with ego, mixed with fucking like expressions of status. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I just like struggle with having fun. It could be that, definitely. And I just struggle with like letting go, but I just, like, you know, I'm sure you guys have seen if you're chronically online like I am, you've seen the memes of like the jester like dancing in front of like the queen or whatever, and it's like, this is what it's like to DM a woman. It fucking is. It just is. Like, you're there to basically entertain them, kind of. And if they like you, then they'll keep talking to you. And I don't know, it just feels so different from how, I don't know, how human beings are kind of like supposed to date. Like, if you think about it, who the fuck is near my car? Okay, I'm gone. My bad. Thought I heard something. But you think about it, like, we are from like villages and towns and small fucking farming communities, small hunting communities. Like, if you were dating someone and having a kid with them and, like, you know, falling in love with them, it was somebody that you knew for a very long time. You know, it was somebody that was like in your tribe. Like, you had known them for a pretty long time. But like, the whole idea of, first of all, like dating apps, like going up to people at bars, it feels weird because you don't know the person, and the only reason that you're talking to them is to get in their pants, like, is to have sex with them, really. Like, if you guys go up to girls to, like, you know, I'm just trying to have fun, I'm trying to have a good time, that's cool. You know, I generally try to hit on girls because I think they're attractive and I want to go on a date with them. I want to get their number. But I don't know, man. It's just like, I've been feeling off with this, like, recently. I used to just be able to go up to girls and I just didn't care. Like, it just didn't bother me at all. But now it's like, I feel fucking weird for even like talking to a girl at a bar for some reason. Like, I don't know, maybe I just feel a lot of like shame, I guess, about, like, you know, some of like the relationships I've had where I've just like hooked up with girls and not really talked to them afterwards, or it didn't go anywhere. And then, like, I don't, like, first of all, that sucks. Like, I admit it. That wasn't cool on my part. But sometimes, like, I would just disqualify myself. Like, I would be talking to a girl and then something would happen, like she would take too long to answer, or I don't know, like I would ask her to hang out and she would say no, and in my mind I would think like, okay, well, she doesn't want to see me anymore, or she fucking hates me, and then I would just like stop communicating with them, which in my mind was me just like accepting my fate and just rejecting myself. But the reality is, it was just like a shitty thing to do to somebody. Like, in their eyes, they just thought, oh, well, this guy is just like ghosting me and is like a fucking asshole. So I don't know, maybe it's like me preventing myself from doing that again, but I don't really think I would do that again. I don't know. The whole like just idea of like casually dating feels kind of off to me at the moment. Like, obviously I still like girls, I still like, you know, I don't know if I like talking to girls because it's so fucking stressful, but I just, there's something off with it right now for me. Like, it feels weird. It doesn't feel natural anymore. And maybe that's like maybe that's me growing as a person, because I realize, like, this isn't who I am. I'm, like, pretending to be somebody that I'm not. I don't really like, I mean, I do like bars. I do like talking to people, but I don't know. We'll see. This became more about myself than it was about anything else. But, yeah, I fucking hate, like, going up and talking to people is just very hard. Like, could you imagine going up to a woman in 2026 and saying a pickup line when she's with her friends? What would you rather do? Would you rather give a speech to a room full of children or do that? I would rather give a speech to a room full of children. I'm not gonna lie. Like, hitting on a woman in front of her friends, I can't even do that. I have never been able to do that in, like, the years that I've been, like, casually dating. I can't go up to a girl when she's with 2 or 3 other women, because it's so terrifying. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it as usual. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's just been kind of hard recently. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for us living in the Western world with fucking all the water and fucking food that we have and the electricity and basically everything taken care of, unless you live in Flint, Michigan, which if you do, then, you know, hats off to you. I think I left a comment on one of Jet Franson's fucking Instagram videos, and it was something like, nothing is harder than, like, you know, being a teenager and, like, seeing your friends grow up or whatever. Like, some fucking stupid comment that isn't even true. And I left a comment that was like, I think the soldiers in Ukraine, like, getting hunted by drones probably have it a bit worse than, like, teenagers that, whatever he said, like, whatever the video was titled, nobody has it harder than, like, you know, some fucking young adult growing up in the United States. It's like, there are plenty of people that have it worse. You're actually, if you live in the United States, you are probably in, like, the upper echelon of the entire planet in terms of your standard of living. You actually have it incredibly easy compared to people in other countries. And that's what I really try to put things in. That's what I try to put. I fucking hate that I can't talk. That's what I try to do. I try to put things in perspective. Like, my problems are really nothing in the grand scheme of things. And I probably should be concerned more with, you know, what I'm going to do for a career. Like, what do I want to do with my life, than fucking just going up to women at bars. Like, who really cares? Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe I'm putting way too much pressure on myself to make this be, like, a good interaction, so that it can, like, soothe, like, it can improve my self-esteem or, like, help with my ego, when the reality is I should do other things that, you know, are going to make me proud, to where, like, dating isn't this thing where, like, I need the girl to validate me, or I need the interaction to go well because it's going to prove that I'm attractive, and that I'm not a weirdo or whatever, you know, that I'm actually, like, a worthwhile person and I am worthy of interacting with these people. When the reality is, like, of course I am. Of course, nobody is better than anybody else. Like, everybody is worthy of love and having people hear them out. Like, nobody is, unless you're like a pedophile or something. Like, if you're like a predator, then I don't know, probably not. But yeah, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself, I guess. But I don't know. This was kind of all over the place. But yeah, I just think that it is very hard to approach people nowadays. But I don't know. I don't know. There's like 10 people that watch these. But don't wear those fucking meta glasses and film people. Like, there are guys that will record themselves getting rejected. There are guys that film themselves getting horrifically rejected by girls. Then they put online and they're like, POV when you're chopped. It's like, buddy, do you have any respect for yourself? Like, I get that it's going to get views. I get that people are going to watch it. I get that people are going to, they're going to tune in. They're going to watch it, and then everybody in the comment section are going to be like, this is why there's no point in approaching women in 2026. It's like, all right then, fucking, what are you going to do? Are you going to date dudes? Are you going to just jerk off? Like, there's nothing. What else are you really going to do? It is what it is, I guess. And it's always just like this big circle jerk of fucking comments, like, about how women suck, and like, I'm above that shit. You know, I'm trying to transcend that shit. I'm not a part of that fucking goof troop anymore, you know? I'm trying to kill my ego. These guys are trying to nourish their ego. They're trying to feed it. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to talk about. I mean, happy Father's Day. I got my dad a little present. I got my dad like a fucking something you hold a beer in, like on the beach. I don't know what it's called, but I got him that. It had like an old Pirates logo on it, and I got him a Sidney Crosby t-shirt, like one of the t-shirts that he likes, where it's like really baggy and it's like a gray shirt. So that was nice. Went to the pool today, the Jewish community pool. They literally had an Israeli flag outside. They had the American flag on top and the Israeli flag underneath it. The fucking gate of it looked like the West Bank. They literally had like a chain link fence, and they had like a security fucking outpost out front. And this is a community pool. Like, you had to scan a card. You had to I don't even know what we did to get in, because we're not Jewish, but I don't know, man. The whole thing felt very strange, but there was like nobody there. It wasn't that crowded, so that was nice. They had a diving board. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So all in all, it was a nice day. I feel very tired. Like, after you swim, you feel like exhausted. I could run for literally an hour and be fine. If I swim for like 20 minutes, I'm fucking exhausted. Or not 20 minutes, like half an hour. Swimming is a really draining activity. But yeah, that's really about it. We're still kicking. We're still making these fucking videos. We're looking for jobs, all right? We are trying. We're looking for jobs, all right? We're not cooked. We're not chopped. It's not over, all right? We're on the up and up, all right? Trust me, guys. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you in the next video.